In Zimbabwe, few brands are as iconic as Mazoe Orange Crush. For decades, it's been the taste of family gatherings, Christmas dinners, weddings, and even refreshment. But have you ever wondered how tons of fresh oranges are transformed into this rich, concentrated juice? Today, we take you inside a Zimbabwean factory to see the step-by-step process of turning fruit into one of the country's most loved drinks. The journey begins in Zimbabwe's citrus estates, places like Mazoe Valley, Beitbridge, and parts of Mutare. Oranges are harvested when fully ripe, ensuring maximum sweetness and flavor. Once harvested, the fruits are quickly transported to processing plants to prevent spoilage. Truckloads of oranges, sometimes hundreds of tons per week, arrive at the factory gates, ready to be turned into juice. At the factory, the first step is quality control. Every batch of oranges is inspected. Damaged, rotten, or underripe fruit is removed. Only the best oranges make it into Mazoe Orange Crush. The selected fruit is then washed thoroughly in large rotating drums to remove dirt, pesticides, and debris. After cleaning, the oranges move to the juice extraction section. Here, machines cut and press the oranges to squeeze out the juice while separating the peels and seeds. The fresh juice flows into large stainless steel tanks. At this stage, the juice is still raw, full of pulp, fiber, and natural oils. The peels are collected separately and later used to make animal feed, pectin, and essential oils. The extracted juice is filtered to remove pulp and impurities. It is then pasteurized, heated to high temperatures for a short time to kill any bacteria and extend shelf life. Pasteurization ensures the juice stays fresh and safe without losing its natural flavor. Mazoe is famous for being a concentrated drink. To achieve this, the fresh juice is passed through evaporators which remove most of the water. The result is a thick, strong orange concentrate, much richer and more flavorful than ordinary juice. This concentrate is what gives Mazoe its signature taste when diluted with water at home. Next, the concentrated juice is blended according to Mazoe's secret recipe. Sugar, natural flavorings, and sometimes citric acid are carefully added in precise amounts. The mixture is stirred in massive blending tanks until it reaches the powerful balance of sweetness, acidity, and flavor. This step is what makes Mazoe different from other juices. The consistency and taste are carefully controlled to be the same in every bottle. Once the blend is ready, it moves to the packaging line. High-speed machines fill bottles with Mazoe Orange Crush concentrate, seal them with caps, and label them. The bottles are packed into cartons and stacked on pallets, ready for distribution. From here, Mazoe is shipped to supermarkets, wholesalers, and export markets across Southern Africa and beyond. Nothing goes to waste. Orange peels are dried and turned into animal feed. Oils extracted from the peels are used in cosmetics and cleaning products. The factory boilers are often powered by renewable fuels, reducing costs and environmental impact. This makes the orange juice industry not only profitable, but also sustainable. Mazoe Orange Crush is more than a drink, it's a tradition. For decades, Zimbabwean families have relied on it for celebrations, school lunches, and everyday refreshment. The industry also provides thousands of jobs from farmers in Mazoe to factory workers and truck drivers. By buying Mazoe, consumers are supporting Zimbabwean agriculture and industry. So, The next time you pour yourself a glass of Mazoe Orange Crush, remember the long journey it made, from citrus orchards to factory processing lines, before finally reaching your table. This is how tons of Zimbabwean oranges are transformed into one of the nation's most iconic drinks. If you enjoyed this inside look into Zimbabwe's food industry, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more videos on farming, processing, and agriculture. This is Profit in Zim, turning farming into fortune. Pepsi is one of the most popular soft drinks in Zimbabwe. But have you ever wondered how this fizzy, refreshing drink is made from water to the final bottle? Today, we are taking you inside a Zimbabwean Pepsi factory to see the entire process, step by step, from purification, mixing, bottling, all the way to distribution. Let's dive in. At the heart of every Pepsi bottle is water. In Zimbabwean factories, the process begins with local municipal water, but this is not just any water. It goes through multi-stage purification system. Sand and carbon filters remove dirt and chlorine. Reverse osmosis membranes strip away minerals and impurities. UV and ozone treatment kill any remaining bacteria. The result is crystal clear, pure water, the foundation of Pepsi's consistent taste worldwide. Next comes the flavor base, also known as the Pepsi concentrate or syrup. The syrup is made from sugar and high fructose syrup. Depending on availability in Zimbabwe, often sugar is used. Caramel coloring for that dark look, phosphoric acid tanginess, and Pepsi flavor concentrate, a closely guarded formula delivered under strict licensing from Pepsi Corporation. This syrup is blended with the purified water in massive stainless steel tanks, creating the signature Pepsi taste. What makes Pepsi so refreshing? The fizz. The syrup water mixture is chilled to near freezing, then infused with carbon dioxide gas under pressure. This carbonation gives Pepsi its sparkle, bite, and that satisfying hiss when you open the bottle. Now the Pepsi is ready for bottling. Empty PET plastic bottles are cleaned using hot water and sterilized with jets of steam. Only spotless bottles move forward. Automated fillers pour Pepsi into bottles at light speed, up to 40,000 bottles per hour. Bottles are sealed instantly with airtight caps to lock in carbonation. Each bottle receives a Pepsi label and a batch code for traceability. Bottles are shrink-wrapped into packs of 6, 12, or 24, ready for supermarkets, tuck shops, and vending machines. Quality is everything. At each stage, samples are taken to check sugar levels, carbonation pressure, pH levels, and of course, tests by training staff. If a batch doesn't meet Pepsi Corporation's strict standards, it's discarded. This ensures every bottle of Pepsi in Zimbabwe tastes exactly like Pepsi in New York or London. Once packaged, Pepsi is distributed across Zimbabwe. Delivery trucks supply urban markets like OK, Pick n Pay, and Tiam, as well as rural stores, schools, and vending stores. Pepsi competes directly with Coca-Cola. Affordability and taste have made it popular with young people, especially in cities like Harare, Bulawayo, and Mutare. Pepsi in Zimbabwe is more than a drink, it's a business. Local factories employ hundreds of workers. Farmers supplying sugarcane benefit from steady demand. Distributors and retailers make profits from every bottle sold. This creates a value chain that supports Zimbabwe's economy, from factory workers to the street vendors selling ice-cold Pepsi on a hot day. So, there you have it, the journey of Pepsi in Zimbabwe, from water purification to bottle in your hand. Next time you pop open a Pepsi, you'll know the signs, the work, and the people behind that refreshing taste. If you enjoyed this behind-the-scenes look at Zimbabwean factories, make sure you like, share, and subscribe to Profit in Zim, where we explore how everyday products are made.